Hello folks, and welcome back to Diablo 3. Sorry about that, my neighbors were deciding to start shouting again. That's pretty much how they communicate. Their child is a living temper tantrum. As well, they have two children. One rarely speaks, the other is a living temper tantrum. So she never stops screaming. I was walking up the road earlier, and I could hear her from down a house or two below mine. There's a woman above me. So yeah, I'm a little pissed right now. I'm not a fan of having to get my neighbor's kids' permission to record. Not a fan of that in the slightest. As I'm sure you can well imagine, it's a little bloody annoying. Smacky, smacky.
I'm glad that's over.
It's never over. Leah, it's never over. Let's see. Okay. Actually, while I was AFK, I wasn't recording there for a bit. Sounds like. Uh-huh.
I've never seen so much slime.
While I was AFK there for a bit, I was walking around different things on Twitter. Apparently some people are, as far as I can tell, sincerely asserting that Vikings were black. All of them. Same with the Irish, like basically everyone in Europe was secretly black. It could be just a joke, or it could be sincere. I find when people bring up racial topics, they get quite batshit, and just start saying everything and anything. So, yeah. Ooh, dead iron wolf. Probably a journal over here. You know, they would do so much better if instead of revealing themselves, they would just try and shank me while invisible. Really, no. No, I was hoping for a journal. Okay, we hook a right up here. I know I hook a left and continue on into Wretched Pit, but I want to have a look down here first. Ooh, and it's paying off. Timok the Mangler, Wormhole, and Thunderstorm. I'm not sure entirely what Thunderstorm does. Well, Wormhole does. I know what Thunderstorm does. Wormhole probably teleports. If I run away, it probably teleports me back to them. Kind of thing. Okay, so that's what it does.
Not yet.
Well, that wasn't too bad. It probably depends on your class and whatnot. If you're just standing there smacking him teleporting you to the other side of him isn't really that dangerous. But if you're quality and you're getting, flung into melee, that's a bit different. Ooh, that's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this has been magnified. Another dead iron wolf. Oi. Never actually got an entrance for the Sandlings. Oh, Leah has discovered that her mother, Adria, is being held prisoner by the Imperial Guard somewhere in the sewers. It seems only right to rescue her. So... Huh. Apparently the butcher comes after them. Even though it says most recent, it's not exactly accurate in the correct order. Like I got the abridged history of Chaldeum right next to that. Ooh, here's one.
The cultists
What I
were
was looking for.
performing a strange ritual when I saw them today. One of their number stood soundlessly, while others thrust long spikes deep into his spine. He did not perish. And I believe that he may have even been darkly empowered from the implantation, though such terrible magic is foreign to me.
Not surprising. Such terrible magics is probably the realm of, you know, one of the prime evils. Well, considering it's a cult, and we've seen, it's probably, you know, Belial's cult.
Adria
That
should
he
be
saw.
up here.
So, to be honest, I don't even remember where I was going with it. I'm a bit off after, you know, having to stop and all that.
Tell us
Give me a
about the
moment.
Black Soul Stone.
Ooh,
We
look
know
at their
it's a
face.
tree that the Haradrim used to trap the primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it. Leave her alone.
Black Soulstone?
Seize them!
Gauze Tour the Torture, Reaper of Pain. 1, 2, 3, 4. I challenge the demon to a tongue war. Come on. Come on. If this takes too long, my joke won't work. Come on.
Patience.
Crusader beats demon. And two-handed sword. Fuck yeah. Now I can't help but keep thinking of lines from Powerwolf's song. I don't remember what the song was actually called. Brothers sin, believe in sword. Knights of something and something. I honestly don't remember the rest of that song. I remember bits here and there. We've come to kill and plunder is another one. I'm here to kill and plunder, and I'm all out of plunder. Anyway, let's see. Well, it's substantially more powerful. It also gives 125 to 150 more poison damage. It has no strength on it, but it does increase my attack speed by 4%, and each hit gives me 2,180 life per hit. It has a 1.1% chance to freeze on hit, and a 45% chance, when attacking, to explode with demonic fury for 1,800 to 2,000% weapon damage as fire. So it does reduce my toughness a bit due to the lack of strength, but it's too burly to say no to. Also, long arm duel increases the active effects, the duration of them. Yeah, no, I'll hold on to what I have.
Caldeum seems a treacherous city. Could it all be the result of the demons we pursue?
Hardly. Man does fairly well at corruption on his own.
A sobering thought.
Indeed. I noticed the music seemed to dull itself out when they started talking. Good to notice. Split Fury. The ray splits into 3 smaller beams, each dealing 1,980% weapon damage as holy for 6 seconds. Alright, let's just continue.
Heya, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life, but I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
It is not safe here. Let's move.
Wait, if you've been watching over her all your life, but couldn't get close because of the danger that shadowed you, wouldn't you still be putting her in danger because the danger that shadowed you is therefore indirectly shadowing your daughter? let's say person A is just wandering around doing their thing. Person B is watching from the shadows. And person C is watching person B from the shadows. You see where I'm going? By not... It doesn't matter whether or not she was in direct communication. She was still putting her daughter at risk. Basically what I'm saying here is she's not very intelligent.
I've been told you were there for the destruction of Mount Ariat.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred world stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
And half the countryside with it.
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the world stone. Ariat's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
Oh, and we get to find out what that was. It's always annoying when it's cliffhangered. So, here we go.
You seem to have survived the world stone's destruction.
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
Were your brothers in arms glad for your return?
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
Again, I want to comment on the Archangel of Justice comment, but I can't do so until later on. Christ, they have 4 bits of legendaries on, and the rest is yellow. Nice.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell, and I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Heraldric texts, only 2 evils remain. Belial is here in Chaldeum, and Asmodan has yet to reveal himself.
Akarat be praised.
Nice. Never really seem to get good gear from that. Ooh, tree here.
Do you regret abandoning Leah?
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew up in safety, while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
Well, being blunt, it doesn't matter how she sees it. It matters how it is. Well, I suppose you could argue she didn't abandon her. She put her in good care and then did what she had to do. Because perspective does matter. I just think I was being antagonistic because I don't like her tone, damn it. I am the protagonist. You will treat me with the respect I deserve.
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his Heraldric texts and the buried arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Did you ever see him again?
Only from afar. From time to time our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
How did you come to be captured?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltan Kuhl's head, and the guards found me.
Looks like she was looking to get some head. Hey! Ow. Snapping my fingers there managed to hurt my hands. Well done, me.
I take it your wife was not burned at the stake for witchcraft.
I broke her out in the middle of the night and we escaped. They didn't chase us far. I guess they were glad to see her go.
You risked your life for someone you didn't even know. There's not many would do that.
She wasn't a witch. She was a mystic. Though we didn't find that out for a time. Not until we started traveling with the Vetchin wagon trade. But that's a story for another time.
Now, of course it is. And what the hell is a Vectin wagon trail? Wagon trail.
The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes, he was a renegade Herodrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the Soul Stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgar Oasis.
We must retrieve it, because if we're to use the Soul Stone to defeat Belial and Azmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
I do not like this. We can defeat Belial without using...
Okay.
We rescued Leah's mother, Adria. She told us about the Black Soul Stone, an artifact that could banish evil forever. I must find it.
Well, we got to miss out on Cormac's comment there. But anyway, wait, if they can do necromancy to resurrect Kuhl, why couldn't we just resurrect Cain?
Murderer, torturer, monster. These were the titles bestowed upon Zoltan Kuhl by the Horadrim. Though it cost them dearly, they killed the wizard for his crimes against nature and sealed his broken corpse within a shadow realm. It seems they were afraid he might return.
Not even children's card games can keep him banished.
300 years ago, I selected Kuhl and 6 others to form the Horadrim. He was a great man who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
Why did the Horadrim kill Zoltan Kuhl?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Horadrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
Yeah, I could imagine, you know, having to slay one of its members, who's probably pretty powerful, would pretty hurt the Order. Like they wouldn't exactly come out of it without a scratch. Yeah, I could see that.
I don't like dealing with Kuhl any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I.
Well, here's hoping that trust ain't misplaced.
Zoltan Kuhl, a legend. There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius, he was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
You have a better idea.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
Ooh, she's something else.
Zoltan Kuhl is an unknown. Involving him is risky.
You take risks every day, Crusader, and one dismembered wizard is nothing compared to Belial and Azmodan.
Depends. How powerful is he? Like, if he was really powerful enough to make an artifact that could imprison them for all eternity, then he's pretty damn powerful.
I thought my
Ooh.
family...
Damn it. Damn you, miner. I wanted to hear this guy. We'll get to hear some snark.
I do not feel well.
I'm not surprised. You've been out in the sun for hours.
I can't leave. The Emperor will come to his senses any moment now.
Take some of my water, you fool.
Oh, it's not as snarky and whatnot as normal, but gotta love him. He even salts you as he's like